First thing I do is I will properly secure my wheels. I will set my brakes. I will take my key, put it in my pocket, and I will chalk my wheels. Now I will do my front overview. 2 lights on the side of my clearance, 3 in the middle are ID. Not cracked or broken, they're securely mounted, and they are amber in color. The seal around the windshield isn't cut on the dry rotted, securely mounted. Windshield itself isn't cracked or broken, it is securely mounted. No legal stickers obstructing my view, it is clean. The windshield wipers are not cracked or broken, they're securely mounted with the proper tension. The rubber isn't cut on the dry rotted, securely mounted. My passenger side mirrors are not cracked or broken. They're securely mounted, no legal stickers obstructing my view. They're clean. I'll describe my driver's side mirrors as I did my passenger side. Passenger side high beam and low beams are clean, clear, white in color, securely mounted, not cracked or broken. Turning signals and 4-way flashes are amber in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. My bumper isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted with no physical damage. License plate, also securely mounted with no physical damage to it. Proper registration. Truck is not leaning, no hanging wires or leaks, as in audible air leaks or oil. Now I'm going to pop my hood and do my engine compartment. Exhaust system isn't cracked or broken. It is securely mounted from front to back and no signs of black soot. You'll walk to the back and repeat yourself again. And just say this is the end of my exhaust. Again, not cracked or broken, securely mounted, no physical damage, no signs of leaks as in black soot. My belt-driven alternator isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted, no physical damage. Wires isn't worn, torn, or frayed, but none are exposed or corrosion. Belt isn't cut or torn with no more than 3/4 inches of play to it when tugged. Then my general hoses, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, none are leaking. They're securely mounted on each end. That's the passenger side. Coolant reservoir isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted. Both caps on tight with no signs of leaks. And should be filled to the proper level between minimum and max. The wire isn't worn, torn, or frayed, no exposed wires or corrosion. The hose, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, not leaking, securely mounted on each end. This hose, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, also not leaking, securely mounted on each end. I'm gonna go to my belt-driven water pump. Isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted with no visual leaks. The belt isn't cut or torn with no more than 3/4 inches of play when tugged on. The hose, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, not leaking, securely mounted on each end. Come up to my oil cap and tube. Cap is on tight, not leaking. Check my oil through my dipstick. Pull it out, wipe it off, put it back in, and pull it back out. If it's not filled to the proper level, I will add no more than a gallon. My power steering reservoir, both caps are on tight, isn't cracked or broken. It is also securely mounted with no signs of leaks. It should be filled to the proper level between minimum and max. The hose, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, not leaking, securely mounted on each end. This hose, no abrasion, bows, or cuts, not leaking, securely mounted on each end. That leads down to my gear-driven power steering pump. Power steering pump securely mounted with no visual leaks. Right behind that is my gear-driven air compressor with no audible air leaks, securely mounted with no physical damage. We're gonna do our frame, no illegal welds or drill holes, securely mounted from front to back. Well, now we're gonna do our steering shaft. Our steering shaft should have no excessive play, no debris inside the U-joint, securely mounted from top to bottom with no physical damage. My gearbox isn't leaking, securely mounted, not cracked or broken. My pivot arm, that's connected to my drag link. My upper control arm, my lower control arm on top of my tire rod. They're not cracked or broken. Everything is secured with castle nuts and cotter pins. 3 on this side, 1 on my passenger side, 4 in total. Now I have a front spring mount. In the back I have a rear spring mount, and below that is my shackle. No illegal welds or drill holes, they're securely mounted. No missing bolts. My leaf spring isn't shifting, no more than 1/4 of damage or so. Truck is out of service. My U-bolts and saddle is also not shifting, not cracked or broken. No signs of looseness, as in silver streaks. Shock absorber isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted from top to bottom with no visual leaks. My air brake line, no abrasions, bows, or cuts, not leaking in the air, securely mounted on each end. ABS wire isn't worn, torn, or frayed with no exposed wires and signs of corrosion, securely mounted on each end. Brake chamber, no audible air leaks, not cracked or broken, securely mounted, no physical damage. My slack adjuster in the middle. On the side is my push rod secured with cotter pins. No more than 1 inch of play when brakes are released and pulled on by hand. Now we're on the inside of our tire. We're gonna say our brake drum. No excessive oil or grease, not leaking. My brake lining should have a 1/4 inch of thickness and not dangerously worn thin. Then we have an inner seal. It shouldn't be leaking or any type of oil. Inside of my rim, no legal welds or drill holes, no space between my tire and my rim. Now we on our tires, side walls, and the top. No abrasion, bows, or cuts, not leaking any air. These tires have to be even tread and they can't be recapped. Proper tread depth, 4 30 seconds of tread depth. I would check that with a tread depth gauge. Proper inflation should be 100 to 110. I would check that with an air pressure gauge through my valve stem. Cap is on tight, not leaking any air. No space between my tire and my rim. My rim, no legal welds or drill holes, securely mounted. Lug nuts, all accounted for. Shows no signs of looseness as in rust or milky substance. Outer hub oil seal is not leaking. If it didn't have a sight glass, I would put my finger in it to check the level, not crack the broken, securely mounted. I would describe my passenger side axle as I did my driver's side axle. Turning signal isn't cracked the broken, amber in color, securely mounted. Driver's side mirror, these are 3 times. We're gonna do them again when you're on the inside. They're not cracked or broken. No missing bolts on the bracket. The glass, no illegal stickers obstructing my view and it's clean. Driver's side window isn't cracked or broken, securely mounted. No illegal stickers obstructing my view and it's clean. Door handle, no physical damage to it, works properly. Door opens and closes. Open that up. Our seal isn't cut, torn, and dry rotted, securely mounted. Both seals aren't cut, torn, and dry rotted, securely mounted. Door hinges are not cracked or broken with no missing bolts. And do our steps. They shouldn't have any type of oil or grease or anything that would obstruct me from getting inside my vehicle. They're not cracked or broken. Battery box, you need to flip this down, you ain't gotta take off the top. Just say my battery have wires on it, they're not worn, torn, or frayed, no exposed wires. Signs of corrosion on the battery, shouldn't be leaking. Fuel tank, also not leaking, secured with 2 metal straps with rubber seals on them to avoid metal to metal contact. My fuel cap is on tight. It is not no physical damage to it. Secured with a metal chain and the rubber seal again to avoid metal to metal contact. It's not dry rotted. I have fuel lines in the back. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and they have no signs of visual leaks. And that's it for the fuel tank. Well, driver's side is driver's side. And now for the rear of the truck and coupling. My tractor lights, all lights are mandatory to do every single light. Tractor lights, clean, clear, white in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. We'll do our cab shocks. They have no signs of leaks, no visual leaks, not cracked or broken, securely mounted from top to bottom. Airbags, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no audible air leaks. Frame, no illegal welds or drill holes, securely mounted from front to back. Drive shaft right here in the middle, no excessive play. Not cracked or broken, securely mounted top to bottom with U-joints, no debris in them. And again, since we see it, our exhaust system is not cracked or broken, no signs of leaks, has a black soot. Turn it around, we're gonna do our brakes, do all that all over again. Air brake line, no abrasion, bolts, or cuts, not leaking any air. Then our ABS line, ABS wire isn't worn, torn, or frayed, no exposed wires or signs of corrosion. Brake chamber isn't cracked or broken, no signs of audible air leaks. Slack adjusting push rod is also down there. No more than 1 inch of play when brakes are released and pulled on by hand. Then your brake drum, no excessive oil or grease, securely mounted. Brake lining, 1/4 inch of thickness, not dangerous to worn thin. Then suspension, spring mount, not cracked or broken, securely mounted, no physical damage. Leaf spring, no physical damage to it, not cracked or broken. My U-bolts in the saddle, or not shifting, no more than not shift, shows no signs of looseness as in silver streaks. Shock absorber, securely mounted from top to bottom, with signs of audible air leaks, not cracked or broken. We have an airbag back there. It has no audible air leaks, not cracked, no abrasion, bolts, or cuts, and not leaking. Now we're gonna do our splash guard, not rubbing against the tire or hanging against the ground, no physical damage, not missing any bolts. Now we're gonna do our emergency lines, my emergency line and my service lines. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're not leaking any air. Securely mounted on each end of the truck. Boom. My glad hands aren't cracked or broken. They're securely mounted. I have rubber seals on the inside. They shouldn't be cut, torn, or dry rotted with no debris. My electric line isn't worn, torn, or frayed with no exposed wires or signs of corrosion. Securely mounted on each end of the truck. with no debris on the inside. Header board should have 100% of rivets in groups of 3. It's not bulging, no physical damage. Clearance lights on top are amber in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. Do these tires, drive tires, 230 seconds of tread depth. These tires have to be even tread and it can be recapped up to 3 times. Proper inflation is 100 to 110. Check it with an air pressure gauge. And again, the tread depth, 230 seconds of tread depth. Check it with a tread depth gauge. Should have 3 inches apart with no debris or trash. Then everything else the same. The space between the tire and the rim no legal welds, drill holes, lug nuts, all accounted for. No shows the signs of looseness as a milky substance. Axle seal isn't leaking. No missing bolts on it. Securely mounted. Valve stem cap is on tight, not leaking any air. You'll come out here and you'll say I described this axle as I did my front and both passenger side axles as I did my driver's side. Then you're done with it. Now this is my apron. No illegal welds or drill holes. No space between my apron and my 5th wheel skid plate. 5th wheel skid plate is properly greased, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. My release arm should be engaged in the lock position, securely mounted, not cracked or broken. My platform, no illegal welds or drill holes, securely mounted with mounting bolts. None are missing. These are locking pins. They should be engaged in the lock position, also securely mounted. They have a pivot pin. It pivots freely, not cracked or broken. And my locking jaws should be locked around the shank of the king pin. They are securely mounted, properly greased, no physical damage to them. Do our mud flap is not cut or torn, not hanging no more than 8 inches from the ground. DLT tape on the back should be 100%, no less. And them are red lights or our turn signals and 4-way flashes are red in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. We have a reverse light or brake light, clean clear, white in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. Then I should have proper clearance between my tractor and my landing gear. Now we're gonna come on out. First thing we're gonna do is up top is our clearance light, amber in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. Side panels on my trailer shouldn't be bulging with no physical damage to it along the side. DLT tape on the side should be no less than 50% shown. And my rivets, if it's in groups of 4, 75 cents should be showing. If it's in groups of 3, 100% should be shown. I have 3 sections of cross members. They start right here, in the middle, and towards the end. They have no illegal welds or drill holes. That's securely mounted. My landing gear and frame. Landing gear and frame, no illegal welds or drill holes. It's securely mounted. My crank arm, it raises and lowers my landing gear. No physical damage to it. It is also secured inside the cradle. My sand shoes, no illegal welds or drill holes. Landing gear should be properly raised. Turn signal, amber in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. Again, cross members, no illegal welds or drill holes, that's securely mounted. Yeah, right before we get up underneath again, cross members again, no illegal welds or drill holes, that's securely mounted. And now my sliding tandem, no illegal welds or drill holes, it is secured with a locking pin in the lock position, no physical damage to that. And I have a release arm on it, also secured in the lock position, securely mounted. Let's get up underneath and do this one. This is a air ride system. So air ride system, we have our airbags, no abrasions, bolts, or cuts, not leaking any air, securely mounted from top to bottom. Our shock absorber, also securely mounted from top to bottom, not cracked or broken, and no signs of visual leaks. Then we have a torque and torsion. Our torque bar is right here. It is adjustable, not cracked or broken, securely mounted, and the torsion bar is on the opposite side. It is not adjustable, securely mounted, not cracked or broken. Then again, do your brakes all over again. Air brake lines, no braided bolts, cuts, not leaking, securely mounted each end. And brake chamber, brakes ain't never changed. So you just watch that brake all over, the brakes gonna always be the same.
Yeah, but that's the brake chamber, right?
Yeah, brake chamber right here, the slack adjusting push rod, everything the same on that. Brake drum and lining, boom. These just like them tires up there. 230 seconds of tread depth, recap it 3 times, even tread, 3 inches apart. Then 230 seconds of tread depth gauge, inflation, 100 to 110. Air pressure gauge, through the valve stem, cap on tight, not leaking. Little space between the tire and the rim, no illegal welds or drill holes, lug nuts, all accounted for, no signs of looseness. Axle seal, not leaking, no physical damage to it, securely mounted. I described this axle because I did the front axle and both passenger side axles that I did my driver's side. Mud flap, not cut or torn, no physical damage, not hanging no more than 6 to 8 inches from the ground. ABS light, amber in color, securely mounted, not cracked or broken. Marker light, amber in color, not cracked or broken, securely mounted. Now we're gonna do our door hinges. Not missing any bolts. That's securely mounted. Physical damage. My door, not bulging. No physical damage to them also. DLT tape on the back of the door and bumper should be 100%. DLT bumper, no illegal welds or drill holes, securely mounted. Door latches, keep my door locked, they're securely mounted. You ain't gotta mention these, but if you want to, door ties, they lock around to my door hooks on the side, securely mounted. License plate, proper registration of the date. License plate lights, clean, clear, white, and color. These are all functions. Turn signals, four-way flashes, reverse lights, and brake lights, red in color, and I cracked the broke, that's securely mounted. Then up top we have marker lights, red in color, and I cracked the broken, securely mounted. They come on this side and say I should subscribe my whole passenger side as I did my driver's side. So you either could have did what I said I described this side, or you could just come over to the back and say I described this whole side as I did that. Are you done with that?
Do you have to say that these doors open and close properly?
No. Just say door latches securely mounted, crack broken. You ain't gotta say it opens and closes. You ain't gotta demonstrate.
Okay.
All right, let's in cab now.